My name is Caroline Vincent. By training, I'm a scientist, I'm a biologist, and I worked most of my life as a consultant for the pharmaceutical industry, now a full-time activist. So I work with a group of scientists, and we are called Scientists for Extinction Rebellion, against what the government is doing or not doing for fighting climate change. Campaigns we run is trying to convince the Science Museum in London to give up the sponsorship from fossil fuels. So today we are in front of the Daily Telegraph, and we come every other week to look at what they publish in their newspaper and to tell them that they could do much better, because at the moment they are trying to convince the general public that it's not a good idea to invest in renewable, to make sure that we are having a low carbon economy. And I'm not really sure what their motivation ultimately is, but what is sure is that they are playing right in the hands of fossil fuel companies who are still trying to give us a very fossil fuel driven life. So we are here to debug their articles and to tell them that they could do better. In order to achieve net zero by 2050, we need globally, we need to halve our emission by 2030. So, and this government currently has got a good track record in terms of lowering emissions, but they are not on track to meet their next carbon budget. So they've done the easy work, right? We've switched from coal producing our electricity, and our electricity is produced not mainly by renewable, but we are getting this way. But we dropped coal, so yes, we've done that. But now the hard work is starting, because we need to tackle transportation, we need to tackle the emission from agriculture. We need to tackle our buildings. We've got a lot to do. The main thing we can do is talk about it, is start conversation with everybody around us. Because changing our life individually is great, but it's not the solution. What the solution is to change systematically what we are doing as a society, is to reduce our consumption, is to switch to a low carbon life, and it will be relatively easy to do if the government was leading us. But in our own life, yes, starting a conversation is important, switching banks is important, looking at the way we travel is important, looking at what we eat is important, very important. Reducing our meat consumption is very important.